Hello guys, welcome everyone to more testing, more setup work in the Vanwall LMH car around Sebring. Guys, welcome to another Virtual Endurance Championship practice session. We are at Sebring and well, I've already loaded the setup. We're about to get out on the racetrack in order to maybe find a little bit more performance in this car. And yeah, not much more really to say about it for the moment. I think before we do further changes, a couple of warm-up laps for us so that we get up and running here with the car, with the track and everything. Only LMP2s and GTEs so far here on the server, which is interesting. Either way though, we're trying to find a little bit more performance in the car. Before we do so, a couple of warm-up laps. Going out on track. Getting into the 45s, into the 44s maybe, let's see. Blowstar, thank you so much for your follow on the Twitch channel, much appreciated. Welcome to the stream. Thinking about even putting the steering wheel range a little lower to get even more direct steering this car, but let's see how it feels once tires and me have warmed up. Certainly loads of grip here on that real road so far. Hey Marvin, I've had a good day. A stressful day at work, but generally good. How about you? Großstar, das ist ein 49 Zoll UBD. Ah, you're going into holiday. Yeah, I would feel good on that one as well. Are you going for travels or staying at home? Man, I remember that this car felt alright about the bumps, or over the bumps, so now I sit in it again and I'll be like, what the hell is this car doing over these bumps? Certainly here where the rubbered line is, there are the least amount of bumps it seems. Starting with a 45-1, which isn't particularly fast. But it's fine, like in this first stint I want to start getting a feeling on how the car will behave as soon as the tires are coming down. Hey Jonas, how you doing? You want to do more LMU intensively? That is a very good idea to spend the vacation on. Is she doing the race engineering then? Jonas, I'm doing good. I'm alright. Apparently today I feel a bit tired, so kinda happy that we are doing a little bit of driving. A little bit earlier. Car is swinging around on the back. Well, what's your issue with the Peugeot? Are you speaking about long runs? Oi, 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 oi. Copy. No more work on the setup needed then. I have no idea what these... if these packers are actually doing something. Find out if we do. Yep, Vanwall was part of a full WEC series last year. Is it just me, or has the bouncing over the curbs just become worse now? That setting. Marvin, sounds like you're suffering from an issue with the hybrid system and its drivability. Yeah, the question is it more terrible than what we've done just a couple of moments ago? Or is it just feeling from from coming cold out of the pits? I think that is a clear answer. And it kind of makes sense, so that also means that the car doesn't want to have packers at all. Trust me, the Toyota is worse to drive than the Peugeot, I think. Oh, I did not change my field of view. I just changed my seat position, which you can move a lot more forwards in RF2. I don't think this is any good. Box. Oh, that is a dead end then. See if the packers on the third spring is acceptable for the car. Or if that's also just giving issues. Yep, there's still the old pit lane here on RF2. I'm not sure if I'm a fan of the new one, to be honest. Entry is even more scary than this entry here, I think. So let's see, this time we only have a packer on the third spring. I believe that makes the car equally bouncy, despite it's just controlling the pitch. Then I have the impression right now that this change apparently that made car so incredibly bumpy. I wasn't quite sure whether it is the corner springs packers or this one. Seems like it's this one. So maybe we can give the corner packers a try again, because the drivability hardly changed. But of course I'm gonna give it a look beforehand. Yep, this is full trial and error right now. Sometimes that's just the way you need to do it. Yep. Seems like corner springs are much more efficient over these bumps. Like, yeah, car's bouncing a bit up and down, but look how well dampened it seems now. Question is, does it work? Just because it feels nice doesn't necessarily mean it's going quick, right? Yeah, that sunset now means I'm gonna be stuck into turn 1 behind this. There is some odd bump like right in the middle of the corner. I do not know how to clear it. This is already the maximum packer. Like, I can also just move up with everything. F1 cars and Sebring would be like a lightning show at the back end of the car with all the sparks flying around. Certainly not fun to drive. Oops, sorry. Yeah, does it, Bo? Don't worry. We'll keep our stuff up. Well, not only going to be on Le Mans Ultimate from now on, of course. So, I've raised the front end a lot now. I've raised the rear end accordingly as well. I just want to see how bad is it really, because the problem with this type of setup is the car lives from a ground effect, which you can only achieve having a low ride height, which is, as you can see, nothing that we're having right now. This car has this broken traction control. It's crazy. But the traction control sometimes just disengages without any warning whatsoever. Okay, so pack is off. But it didn't feel too bad. Pack is on. Maybe just at the front. Give this a try. I need more front end. I think that's not enough front end really. Yep, going to be 1,000-mile race of fun in this car. Probably so easy to just lose it. I will work something out regarding the setup. We'll be on our way to the sweet spot, hopefully. Any one of you guys remember what I did on the Tuesday? Was it on a Monday? Was it 44.0 or 43.9? This is now obviously a high rear end which is pushing the car around the corners. $268 laps in the race, I think, or 267, either or. It was this Monday. Still not having enough front end. Hey, and then it just like, why do you have a traction control if it doesn't work? Like, traction control is on 5, and yet every stupid time. The traction control actually does something, but it's not strong enough. Oh god. Okay. Either way. We'll go back to 45 then. Click up traction control. I think Arda Erkan is also just doing his first laps. Let's see. I'm probably as low as I've been before on the front end, where the car was acting bad over bumps. But you see clearly the difference with 45 millimeters on the front. Like, here the car at least turns around, you know. Anyone got a weather forecast for Sebring for the Saturday? Oh boy. I think the rear is a bit too high now. But as soon as I put it lower, I start suffering more from these track bumps again. How did Arda... First of all, we're gonna do a top speed comparison here. So I get 303. See what Arda was doing on his lap. Very much interested to see that straight line speed there. It's 305. Which means less rear wing or less rake, maybe both. Before I try that, I'd rather try getting the car into a balance. Some rear wings. It might already be okay with that Packers at the back now. Although it seems car is bouncing significantly still. Yeah, I got probably at least a clip more wing than he does for sure. Oh, 4.3 is just too low. 4.5 was then alright. Rear packers are useless. And front packers should be useless as well. So we put the front to 47. Rear a click higher again. Rear wing -1. Let's try. Oh no. Sebring is a laser scan, 100%. These two LMPs that always enter the track together. Like, what the fuck are they doing? It's funny, like, I'm actually faster than Erkan in Sector 1. I'm losing 2/10 to him in sector 2. Let's see if I even hit 305. Hey Sakula. I'm on fire? I don't think so. 304 it is. I got a bit more front end, I think, into sunset generally, so aerodynamical balance is better. And this bump is finally survivable. Jellyfishy, thank you for your follow on the Twitch channel, appreciate it. Welcome to the stream. Bit lazy there on the front end. 710 fast. Have I taken out the fuel or what? Hey, Alpha String. There is more than iRacing and rain. There is rFactor 2 and Virtual Endurance Championship, and then there's Le Mans Ultimate. Lots of things that I probably rather be doing instead of iRaining. Despite rain is nice, I will come back to it next week maybe. But for the time being I have other duties. And also other things in mind. Would actually be great to have no traffic on a lap. And additionally be in the way or in the position to complete the lap. So now it seems like the traction control is set a bit too strong, as in too restrictive. Let me take it a click down again. Alpha String, how are you? You act fully recovered? Copy, copy. Now Nadine has the flu though. What is with the brakes? Okay, low speed turns feel considerably bad, but the high speed turns been feeling good. I'm forwarding. So I've seen people do low 43s, I think, on Monday. I assume that this is the race fuel stuff that I would need to do. What? You got online courses because of the strikes. That is absolutely insane. Le Mans Ultimate is easier than... What is repertoire? I think that Le Mans Ultimate is simply amazing. The FFB could be stronger. But other than that I think Le Mans Ultimate is really, really great thing. That's certainly not how you should take the final turn. And I think what I've just changed in the setup in the rear is taking away that rear instability. No, it's down to the force feedback because I'm fighting harder on the wheel than on the more ultimate. I am into something here. I have driven this track for like ages. But I've never seen that guy. Like, I've never seen that guy. I respect the bumps. You should get a bigger picture of it. Like, I never saw that guy there. Vittorio, my field of view has not been wrong for the last 3 years and it has not changed ever since. So my field of view is perfectly correct. So, then I put this back. I put this a couple of more clicks lower and I see what happens. I mean, in the Mini you probably have time to look at these boards. What do you mean min-max is 210? Oh, you mean mini maximum speed? Yeah, that's clearly something different, right? Yeah, I don't think that I'm on a as strong setting as last lap. Surely there's something about the rear. Yeah, I get that, Retro. I get that. Okay, so back to the garage again. Let's try to use less of the rear toe in, but just not as extreme as it was before. Maybe like this. A bit more of that at the front. I'm not too unhappy right now. I feel with those settings I'm very close about being able to put in 43s, which would be a major success, I think. I would need to look it up on the fast time tracker actually, what other people doing. I already see that I've re-enabled the forklift in this car. And if I found something here on the setup, then as soon as I somewhat feel kind of quick is the wrong word, but as soon as I feel that I'm on something with a setup that I'm happy with, then we are going to go for a long run. Was Sunset a bad corner? Can't remember on that lap. Apparently it was a shit corner. Too many fucking roadblocks on the road. But we have a better benchmark now. That's perfect. So he did a 43.0 on Monday. He is kindly and polite. I just came back onto the server, but that's not a biggie, because he will now deliver us top speed values live. That's fine as well. They're obviously having a little bit of a look on how their car handles. complete forklift what they are racing. That looks so bad. Disgusting. .305. I haven't looked yet, Nico. Yeah, look, this turn 1. Completely sideways. Yeah, this is certainly not the way I want to race this car. No Speedster, hello and welcome. So let's see whether we see the eSport slide in the hairpin. Of course we do. Almost feels like negative toe in on the back. Like he turns in and the car is immediately sideways and all that he does is like managing the slide. It's surely going to be quick like this in the race. Until they die. So, V3 that is. And we're actually gonna go 1 click up here again. If anything, a click more on the right side then. Then we go again. Torio, it will be a Vanwall only series here. Nico, that fuel number is correct. Vanwall does 35 laps per stint. Which means that we're going over the hour this time. Interesting. Yeah guys, so the 1,000 miles of Sebring race this Saturday. 12:15 we go live with qualifying. We'll schedule a stream accordingly and then you guys gonna see the race for as long as we race. Teammates is uncertain yet whether can turn up. So if that certainly would be an issue, then we'll have to retire the car at some point. But we're not planning with that yet, of course. Instead, we're trying to further improve our lap time. Like even this behavior of the car is almost slightly too much for me. What I really hate about the server is that you can't do any hot laps really, or you need countless attempts for it to actually get it done. Well, I can't do a solo race as the rules allow for 70 laps for me, 70% of the laps for me max. So in that case, a maximum of 186 laps I'm allowed to do. Which means 5 stints. Next thing to find out is whether you rather double stint or triple stint this. With the tire wear being rather low on this track. I see a triple being a valid thing here. Yeah, in the end I need to put it back to the garage indeed. Could be the case that we have to see on the fly how this goes. Thank you. Yeah. Well, what do we see? GTs, MPs. Nothing that we really want to see, right? Sorry, was surprised by myself to go for that gap. Oh, we lost to 10th with that. That's amazing. We're doing more mistakes, that's amazing as well. Yeah, I'm losing 4 of the 6 10th in Sector 1 alone. Simply because they are hovercrafting on the rear. I know we call this esport, but like, I can't be arsed with that car to do this. Car has notoriously too much rear tire wear in the first place. And then you start forklifting it. Like, thanks but no thanks. The car must drive horrendous for them after the first couple of laps. Car's already too oversteery for my liking into sunset. You know, it's not like I'm driving a super understeer setup. My car is also a small forklift. But their forklift is beyond mad. And then the Vanwall tires don't even last for 2 laps, really. Could be fast if we're not bad. No, but the hard tires are OP, apparently, in the car. Thankfully, Le Mans Ultimate got a much better tire model. Like, look at this. So I have questions towards that traction control. Although this is probably more bump related, but I'm steering to the left here, ever so slightly to the right. Pretty much neutral steering. The car simply doesn't stop rotating. Like, absolutely crazy. I don't get it. Why this car doesn't stop rotating there. So in fact, what I'm going to do now is, first of all, I want to check the fast lap tracker. Just to see actually where we're sitting. So 42.9. So 43 point, low 43s needs to be doable. With my 43.8, I'm sitting 20th. And I'm at least half a second off people that I should beat. But how? Like... What have I not found on this car? I don't know. Like I look at the fast lap tracker and I see that 10 people or 15 people drive 43.1 to 43.3. And I saw how Zug's car is rotating. It looks a bit like... Can't even replicate it. It is a complete forklift for them. So I get why they are fast on a single lap. But it's certainly not a car I want to drive in the long run. I have no idea what I'm... Like, this is the worst car I've driven in... I don't know how many years. Where I've literally tested everything on the suspension, everything on the ARBs, everything with the packers, even stiff dampers, interesting drivetrain settings and differential settings, but I can't get it to work. I'm just so bad and slow with it. And then, I don't want to say that with any sense of disrespect. I see guys that I clearly beat in many other series and they are like half a second faster than me. Simply because I'm too dumb to set up this car. On the bright side of life, also David and Yane have not been able to set up this car. They have been in the very same shit slow position and I am in right now as well. But I don't know if it's a skill issue or if it's a brain issue or... Like, this now feels just too bad on the front again. Like, the car is grounding. The car is grounding so bad. I mean, what I could obviously do now is put even more rake. Probably remove all the rear wing again. Maybe rear wing 2 it is. Nope, it's rFactor 2. Yeah, many people have pulled out of this Virtual Endurance Championship this year because of this car. I don't necessarily think that the DPI was much better, but it was better in a couple of circumstances. Ada, are you still driving on minimum front right height? Or are you also on something higher? Maybe I'm also just using too little steering input, I don't know. Yeah, I think in order to get the front end to work, we need to be pretty down low. If not minimum. Yeah, as soon as the car starts forklifting, suddenly the delta comes down. Like, send help. I'm gonna try it. Fuck it. After this lap, we're gonna go down with the right side on the front. I need to see whether the bottoming comes rather from the front or from the rear. I keep effing up this corner so badly. 43.5 at the very least. I think seat height is similar to the cars on LMU. Just the seat position to the front is like here it's 300 digits. On LMU 100 max. Can't wait to be F'd by the bumps now. There can only be two things now. Either I'm completely F'd by the bumps, or the car's becoming an absolute beauty on the front. There's certainly nothing in between. And before it is something in between. Okay. So the bumping, okay. I can't. 380. Anything that we can set here still, that is already maxed out. Can't wait. I mean, 43.5 is at least not that catastrophical as it was before. It is still not optimal though. maybe it's exactly that yeeting on the steering wheel that we were missing all the time. Can't know till you try it. There's usually a lot of things in a lot of cars where like, no, I'm not even touching that because it's pointless. But since this car is completely random, you better test it. Completely amazing. This car has hardly been struck by the bumps, even with minimum front right height. Oh. But this shouldn't work at all. This car is a complete mystery, like, no idea what we're doing. And I have no idea how to work around it. I mean, I can go for a couple more hot laps. And probably minimum right side isn't way to go. Yeah, give me a Ferrari around here and things are fine, you know. Push to talk. Who would you want to push to talk with in the game? The easy answer would indeed be Ferrari, but that is, as you say, not the answer for tonight's session. Ada, are you still there? No special event in Le Mans Ultimate this week, no. I think those camber settings are not the right way to go either, so what we're going to do is we go the other way. We put them all the way minimum. Like, that should not make any sense that they're working, but you never know, it's rFactor 2, it's a broken car. It wouldn't be too surprising if it actually works. You're a little sad. Why so? Because you got 1,000 miles of Sebring race on rFactor 2 instead. That story. Why does this not feel bad? Like, for real. Why does this not feel bad? Neutral camber and the car feels like a car. What? I have no fucking clue who it was even, but... Have a look into your mirrors, see that there is a car coming, just wait for it because you come out of the pits. And if you find a gap, you just emerge out into the traffic. But since we've seen F1 drivers not being able to deal with that accordingly, maybe I should not expect it from other people. Niels Thomas wasn't allowed yet? To me he said he was allowed. Why was Thomas not allowed yet? That explains why he doesn't have access to lots of the forum. He said to me he did the license test. Maybe I need to speak to him again. But yeah, I would do the race with him. The issue is just that he might even not have the time, so I may do this race solo. As we've learned from Jimmy, Jimmy wants people to turn up, so what I'm gonna do is drive a lap, park the car, drive a lap again after 8 hours and retire. So why did the car not rotate? Rotated so beautiful the lap before. So at least this isn't complete nonsense then. As there is understeer with too little front end, but you know what? In before I put some camber on the front, leave the camber low on the rear and have an absolute rocket ship. Because the rear end balance feels good. Thank you, Niels. I will have a look into it and forward it to Thomas. Might be that those mirrors are rather bad on RF2, but they are there and they can be used. Dave G, thank you for your follow on the Twitch channel, much appreciated. Niels, is the test still a written one, like a multiple choice or something? Yeah, I remember these races. That was a pain in the butt actually to get these licenses just by those 2 races that were there in July or whenever that was. Can't believe this is actually working. Could ask the same question. Like, why does this even work? I think it's a bit too much now. The rear end is a bit too much unable. Yeah, SIM card user, but that's also the reason why we hardly sell any setups for this car. As in, why we hardly offer any. Because up to today, I have not really understood. Well, not understood, but I couldn't break the code for this one. No, it seems I could. Is this now something that is good all around? Not smart enough to drive it. Yeah, of course the forklift is like half a tenth quicker. Watkins Glen is a fun track, I think. Not even sure if we ever raced it with Virtual Endurance Championship, but we should have. Once again, I'm braking too late for this damn corner. I just feel like this is getting way too slow. Yeah guys, today a little bit more of a struggle, but I hope you still appreciate the content and the racing that we do. When I'll put the anti-roll bar, it clicks differ, I think. But it just simply closed the diff again. GTEs now. Gonna hit that right on the apex. I killed him. Hit. Itova, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. It's a bit of a pain. Demica, because I have to. The lead car is with that Vanwall. Well, Held der Steine is destroying everything that comes from Lego directly. But I can guess why he did it. Probably it is low quality, and at the end of the day I'm a Mercedes fanboy, so I might get it regardless. I'm a real legend, right? If I have a clean lap, I'll make sure I miss every other apex. Like, just miss it. Because who needs to hit apexes to be quick, right? 220 euros for the AMG. Oof. Even for a Mercedes fanboy, that is quite much. Wasn't the Ferrari of Lego back in the day like 130 euros or something? Like certainly something less. Pepper pray for the final turn. Of course I F it up. Not entirely, but majorly. I guess there's some Mercedes pricing in there as well, I would assume. Their merch is usually incredibly expensive if you don't get it over them directly. And even if you get it by them directly, then it's still extremely expensive. And that as well, Ligo needs to pay the license fees for being able to redistribute the Ferrari and Mercedes. That would be funny. They're redistributing a Ferrari and pay to Mercedes. That's how it works. Genius business idea right there. Later. That is an awesome clip, actually. Bro changed his mind straight away, mid-corner. Bonk. Arguably that's a way to die in style. I'm not yet happy, I can't even tell you why. Something is still off in this car. Yes, Jonas, absolutely. I mean, you see the same system in. Could deal around with that, no, still. You see the same system in Le Mans Ultimate right now. I think it's good. So I'm now trying to fix this car since fucking 2 hours. I'm not sure whether I'm still improving the setup or simply my driving. Jonas, I think I do. I think I do. Only the card stuff I don't own, I think. Apart from that, I own every other content. They have some of 3, they have those tattoos, but they are kind of broken as they are oversteering around. Like, this is a not a F3, this is a FWRC. Still super fun cars to drive and nice to do racing with. You've seen a couple of these races with me in the rFactor 2 online environment, so totally worth it. I could imagine. It's just I'm not too much interested in it. Same with the historic cars. don't have too many. I don't have too much joy with that. Oh yeah, compared to iRacing, it's extremely cheap, I think. Oh. If it's, I'll take the setup. Yeah, Jonas, all the packs that you can buy in the RF2 shop are a big bargain. Like, I think the GT3 pack or so, you save up to 40 or 50% compared to whether you got them each piece by piece. Proper forklift. I may need to run a bit more cooling here indeed. Apparently I still probably want to have big more rear wing. I think I would just feel faster or better with it, especially into final turn. Or I finally need to do different braking. Antoine, yes. It's because Le Mans Ultimate got enhanced physics over the LMP2 and RF2. So it's a different car. It drives also a bit different. I think the LMP2 is an amazing car on Le Mans Ultimate. Can't wait that it maybe or hopefully gets the tires from the hypercars, then it will be an even better car. Well, it's just been braking too aggressively, it seems. What do you mean no LEDs? I think there are LEDs. Did you see LEDs? Oh, they are quite bad to spot, I think. Let me check the camera. I think they are easy to see illuminate here. I clearly can see them on the picture. Okay, so will I try to beat my lap time or just leave it with that? I'm just checking the stream footage itself. You should clearly see these LEDs being illuminated. The track is as much populated as it never was before. So I think putting fast laps in will be tricky. Regarding having a clean lap without traffic. But if I sort out the GTs, that's one way to sort them out. Yeah, I kind of like the Formula E car. I have been arguably not really good in esporting it. But just from a idea point of view, I think it's fun. Yep, it's slowly getting dark, indeed. I'm gonna try slotting in behind that GT. Stay ahead of that LMP as much as I can. Oh, can't change it, there is a GT3 6 seconds ahead. I hate it so much with the traffic. The problem is even if I create myself a gap now, like if I say I'll take this gap here, kind of pointless because it's ahead of ahead of that GT is a good clean strip of road. But then put one foot wrong on the bumps and it's shitty. Yeah guys, I'm gonna call it a day in a minute. Done a lot of attempts today apparently. And I think setup wise we got a little further. I'm in the stepping stone with everyone else. I guess that's good. Where did I off track this one now? What a mistake there in turn 3. Simcar Cheeser, thank you for cheering with a bid here. So 2/10 up. Jesus. No traffic. You got to be kidding me. Hmm. 43.1 is the time that we can do. That's amazing, I think. Because if we just look into the virtual PB, why is purple here? And I don't know where it was, but the final turn there is another 10th somewhere. So I can conclude that 43.1. Let's see where would that put us on the fast lap tracker. We're 20th before. 0.1 would put us 5th. Could be worse. I mean, I had clocked 15 laps so far. Guy in P10 has 165. Yeah, I think I've done a good progress with the setup, and with that I'm gonna call it a day. I send the setup to Thomas, and he can then have a look. I went down to 318 ADA. Not sure if it's good or bad, but that's what I just have right now. I don't think so, Jonas. Studio has full focus on Le Mans Ultimate, and I want them to fix that game first before taking care of RF2 again. So Ada, you do drop into the 45s quite significantly, apparently. I mean, some traffic in there as well, I know, but still. Maybe I should give it a try though with the long run, I'm not sure. Two laps in 43s, then 44s. Yeah, I get that. I'm not sure if I want to keep driving. Apparently right now, it's more pain than gain. Yeah, I started the short stint as well, but it's all down with traffic. I know, I drove it for 4 hours and 12 minutes straight in Road America. Beautiful car looking from the outside. It's an absolute shitbox when driving it. That's fine, I decided to do it myself anyway. Yeah, guys, I think I need to torture you with that machine tomorrow again for the long run tests then. I think today we just worked more about the performance. Ada, is it 267 laps or 268? I think you don't even need to fuel save. with the Vanwall. Let me quickly check this out. Um, thousand miles or 8 hours. 268 laps transformation. 268 divided by 35. 7.65. 268 divided by 7. 38 laps with even some 39s. Saving of 0.4 of a liter. We're making it 6 stops only. I don't think that makes any sense. Well, and then double or triple. Rough to see. Probably triple even. Or in worst case, even quadruple. But I use like a % of tire per lap, so it will have... Can't do more than double stints with that anyway, I think. Either way, guys, I'm calling it a day. Yes, exactly. I go at least offline. Guys, really appreciate your time. Really appreciate the stream with you. Again, if you appreciate what we're doing here, then please have a follow on Twitch, subscribers on the YouTube channel. Make this community grow. Come back for more of the Virtual Endurance Championship running tomorrow. Tomorrow then we're looking for some long runs. And then it's already race day. Guys, thank you so much everyone. Hope you've enjoyed it. Have a good night. See you. Bye bye.